yeah, the first one's obviously my debut in the Carabao Cup against Leyton Orient, and obviously special feeling. 16 years old, and yeah, just putting on the shirt for the first time for the first team was an amazing feeling. So yeah.
A few young boys now. I think Dennis actually, for a week or so, was our youngest ever scorer, wasn't he? Because he net into that game.
Yeah. I think it was Dennis Adeniran, Luca De La Torre, Teo Eden. We all made our debuts on that day, so that was a special day for the academy as well. So, am I right in saying Cooley scored 2 goals that day? So another obviously academy player as well. So yeah, that was a special day for us.
Yeah. He actually got goal of the season for that long range one that he had. Yeah, I mean I think he recruited a lot of his family to vote for him. But
can imagine. Second one, obviously yeah, relationship with Slaviša Jokanovic. He obviously gave me my chance in the first team. Great manager, great manager as well. He managed my game time and the pressures of being young and being in the limelight. He managed that very well for me in an early age. And yeah, he just gave me confidence, you know, to just go out there and play. Gave me freedom to go and play my football at such a young age in the championship. And yeah, it was just allowed me to do within a structure of what I needed to do, basically. And yeah, I'm forever grateful for him. Moving on to a special moment at the Cottage, my first goal. Yeah, I remember this like it was yesterday actually, against Cardiff in the league. I don't think I started this game. I think I came on. Right? Yeah, I came on. Sonia Luca did a little bit tricky on the kind of the side of the box, cut it back, and I remember making a run from the penny spot into like the near post space, and yeah, touched it on my right foot, kind of like trickled into the back post, and then yeah, my celebration at the time, a little bit of a trademark, kicking the corner flag, and yeah, that's how it kind of started really. So
yeah, I think you were on the pitch for about 4 minutes or something before you scored that goal. So yeah, some impact.
It was a great impact. So yeah, I'm happy with that one. Moving on to a very special day. Newcastle United away, who eventually went on to win the championship. And at the time, I believe they were top of the league. We were going there. I don't know what our form was like going into the game, but I remember it being a massive game. Obviously going there and like, getting a result was important. And then yeah, the way we started, the way we played was great. Great counter-attacking display as well. Managed to get obviously 2 goals on that day. Could have been a hat-trick, I remember. I wasn't allowed to take the penny that I won, but yeah, what a great day that was. Yeah,
was that, did you ever get an explanation? Did Slav want to sort of try and keep you out the limelight as much as possible?
Yeah,
or?
I think that's what it was. I remember, because obviously Tim Ream went on to take the penny and missed, but I remember Tim telling me at the time, the gaffer didn't want too much, I think, media attention and hype around the situation, me being that young, whether I could have handled it and all that kind of stuff. So obviously looking back, I was a little bit, I understood at the time, but then looking back, I thought, imagine if I did do that, that would have been crazy, you know. So, but again, it was a great team performance and good win.
Yeah, and still enjoy yourself anyway. Shushing the St James's Park crowd at 16 is pretty ballsy. It
was, and do you know what? I don't even know why I did it, to be honest with you. It was just a in the moment thing. Yeah, massive stadium, passionate fans. For me to do that was a bit ballsy, but another great memory that stays with me forever. So, let me just show the camera. These two. First professional contract at Fulham, 17 years old. Yeah, that's probably one of my proudest moments in my career so far. Signing with my boyhood club. It was always going to happen at Fulham. I was never really wanted to go anywhere else anyway at that time. And yeah, special day for my family as well. And yeah, kind of started my footballing journey from there, really. Yeah. Moving on to another special moment for me. 50th appearance for Fulham. I believe I was still 17 at the time, I think. Big game at Sheffield United. They were doing well in the league at the time as well. And I believe our form was a little bit up and down at that point. And I remember, I think once we won this game, we went on to a little bit of a run, I think, after that. And yeah, I believe I had a hat-trick, and then, was it 5-4? Or 5-4, yeah. So, you know, a great game for the neutral as well. So, yeah, it was a crazy game. Very special. Moving on to Millwall, away. This one was a massive moment for me because, and the team at the time, this was more towards the end of the season, wasn't it? Yeah. I remember it being very hostile, especially in the first half. I was getting obviously a lot of abuse from the Millwall fans about I shouldn't be in school, I shouldn't really be there playing the game, all that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, that's kind of my reaction to it. It was a tight game in the first half, and I remember kind of early in the second half, Mitra taking a long shot from outside the box, and I remember just following in as I was doing all that type of season. All that season I was just, you know, following a lot of things in, and I remember keeper spilling it to me, and I reacted quicker than the defender and just tapped in. And then, yeah, from there we kind of got a bit more control in the game and just went on to win the game. So that was very important in that season for us. And
even though it was a comfortable win in the end, 0-0 at half time, and they were actually we were on a mad long run, but they were on about 16, 17 unbeaten as well.
I remember that, yeah. And that's why the first half was a little bit tense as well. Nobody wanted to give too much early on, so. But yeah, another good day. This one, I spoke about this one recently actually. Playoff semi-final against Derby. I remember it being very tense first half. Not much. To be fair, there was actually a few chances. I missed one in the first half when Abu Bakar Kamara gave me a ball on the counter-attack, and I remember I missed that chance. And then, yeah, it was a crazy game. The atmosphere was rocking. One of the best atmospheres I played at the Cottage actually. It was electric. And yeah, that moment, I remember Matt Target crossing it into Stefan Johansson. He like kind of chested it down. Again, story of my season really, it kind of just dropped to me a little bit, right place. And I remember chesting it and just hitting it early into the roof of the net, and then again, the knee slide, and then the celebrations with the fans were great.
And then you set up one of the most famous goals that Craven Cottage has seen. That's got to be one of the sweetest corners you delivered for Dennis, right?
Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm going to give the credit to Dennis, because the corner it was okay, it wasn't great. He had to do a lot with the direction of the header, and he made great contact with the ball, and it just flew into the net. And that's when I knew, like when he scored that, I knew he was going to Wembley. So amazing moment.
For people in the stands, it felt like slow motion, the ball going from Dennis's head into the net. Was it the same for you guys?
Kind of, like even when he headed it, it was like everyone stopped a little bit and was like, what just happened? And then everyone just started cheering from there, and it was crazy. Moving on to, obviously, that amazing moment at Wembley. Obviously, assisting TC's goal against Villa was a crazy moment. Against a very good Villa team. Yeah, I just remember playing the ball in between the two I think the fullback and centre back. Do you know what? When I did it, I didn't know TC was actually going to run. I didn't think he was going to run in behind, but I managed to kind of perfectly time it well, that it was kind of in his stride, and then he could just tap it in first time. So
you don't often see that guy getting behind the last man, do you?
Exactly. But yeah, credit to T, tucked it in well, and then we kind of had chances after that, and then kind of just hung in there, and then yeah, full time was crazy. I remember everyone running on the pitch, and then yeah, we was in the Premier League after that. Yes, this moment here, iconic, I think. It's obviously not every day you see someone take up most of the awards in the EFL awards night. Was it 4 or 5? We're taking 4 or 5. I can't remember. Is it 4 or 5?
There's 3 in that picture, but I think you had more as well that you couldn't carry.
Yeah. I've actually got this framed, like in a painted picture framed at my house actually, that my missus got me for my birthday. But it was a great moment. Yeah, it was just surreal. Like, just looking back now, obviously, I was living in the moment at the time, but looking back now, it's obviously, you realise how crazy it was, what I achieved in that season. So
you show the camera like that one because it's one of the coldest pictures in Fulham history, that I think. So.
Great moment. This one here, Premier League, my first goal in the Premier League. I'm with Fulham. Again, against Cardiff, who obviously I had a knack of scoring a lot of goals against them. I remember it was it Mitro? A ball came into Mitro. Mitro kind of flicked it around the corner. And then, yeah, I managed to kind of run onto it and kind of toe it past the keeper at the time. And yeah, but we didn't win the game, which is the most frustrating thing I remember. But again, for me personally, it was a good moment. But yeah, I was gutted that we lost again. This was my first goal at the Cottage in the Premier League for Fulham. Another game I came off the bench, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Losing 1-0 against Wolves. And I remember we had a corner, free kick, sorry, into the back post. It's come back out. I think the keeper might have tapped it over to my side. I was like right side of the box, and I remember hitting it right foot on the half volley, getting good contact. And I believe it kind of like bounced in. It didn't look like it went in, but then we'll see, I think. Was there VAR then? There was no VAR, but I think the camera angle saw it, and then, yeah. Good moment to put us back in the game, and there's me, yeah, just celebrating with the goal. Last but not least, me and TC sitting on a bench, I believe, yeah, for one of the Premier League games. Yeah, just to speak about the relationship with TC. Obviously, everyone knows how much of a great player he is. I have obviously a close relationship with him. He's helped me massively since I come into the first team at 16 as well. Similar to Tim Ream, where I had tough moments as a young player coming in, and they were always there to help me through the highs and lows. Kept me grounded as well, and obviously he's our skipper now, and he's a great captain. He did obviously very well and taken over after Scotty P as well. So yeah, just an all-round great guy, and we are very close.